So here we are, we're catching up with double British Touring Car Champion, none other than the man himself is John Cleland. We're at Knockhill and it's less than 2 weeks now until the Super Touring weekend. So it's great that John's here just doing a little pre-shakedown with the car. The boys have prepped it, got it all ready for you. Last year though, it wasn't the greatest, was it? We never actually saw you racing, it didn't work.
No, we were really quick in qualifying, we were really quick in free practice, and we were brilliant, except when it came to the race. We've been chasing since way back to Silverstone Classic, a very, very, very occasional misfire. We couldn't figure out what it was, and then it just got pear-shaped here. Jamie eventually found, when he took all the coil pack apart, that one of the coils was just touching and no more. So we replaced all that, rebuilt another coil pack, had the car all together to go to Donington for the first round, and having spent fortunes over the winter having the engine rebuilt and everything, new camshafts, new work on the cylinder head, the whole lot, only to discover that when Jamie did a pressure test on it before he fired the engine up, it was pouring water out everywhere. So we had to take the engine back out, which is no mean task on this car. Send it back to the engine builder and say, oi, sort us out. So we missed Donington. So this is back rebuilt, brand new, everything in it. And the idea tonight is to run the car in and see how she goes.
You've got unfinished business when it comes up to the Super Touring weekend. You were very quick. I can vouch for John there. He's always been quick, but quick in FP1, quick in qualifying, and stuttered around for a couple of laps in each race. So unfinished business. Are we going to see this little bad boy flying?
Well, I'll tell you in a couple of hours' time just exactly how good it's really going to be. But I think, just starting up in the garage last night, the thing is dead sharp, sounds good. With all the components we've replaced in it, I think it should be really, really good. But it's just a shame that Gabriele Tarquini's not going to be here so I could kick his tail. But we've got what we've got. It
was a great event last year. It was nice and busy, had a good fan base around it. Are you hoping the same for this year?
Yeah, I mean, Super Touring is an era of British Touring Car Championship that people remember. Kids growing up that were this size who are...
That was me.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You. I mean, I remember you in short trousers. Not a good sight, I have to say. But kids that grew up through that whole Super Touring era, they still follow it. They remember it. They remember all the fights between myself and Rydell and Menu. It was long before the days of Plato and people like that. But it was just a great time. And the cars were really complex bits of kit. I mean, this thing behind me was one of two cars that Triple Eight built in 1997. And it's £397,000 each these cars used to cost. And the Fords were probably a bit more money. And the budgets back then were about £5-6 million a time for a year for two cars. So it was all good stuff. And now we're trying to run it on the price of a round of drinks. So we've got to scour the world to buy components. And Jimmy does a good job on we've got wings from Serbia, we've got wheels from somewhere else, we've got suspension parts from Sweden, and so on and so on.
Tim Harvey was here just the other day and we asked him, we always mention Tim Harvey and John Cleland in the same sentence eventually here at Knockhill. Unfortunately, Tim, I'm going to say wimped out, but he's got other commitments and he didn't try and change other commitments to race at Super Touring, but we would have loved to have seen Harvey and Cleland locking horns. Are you a bit sad that Tim can't be here?
No.
Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy. Do you want to add anything else for us? You don't leave me hanging, dude.
No, it was quite funny because Oulton Park at the weekend, Paul O'Neill, as you know, works with Tim on British Touring Cars, and he does a little bit of Twitter feed for the normal main TV event, the TV coverage. And somebody had tweeted at one point during the day, ask Tim how he enjoys having John Cleland's third championship. And Paul O'Neill thought this was hilarious and retweeted it. And of course, all hell broke loose. He got a bollocking from Tim about he didn't think that was funny, and I think it was hilarious.
I agree
because then if I had got that championship, I'd have been a triple British Touring Car Championship like Gordon Shedden. So
I wasn't going to bring that up. Gordon's won 3 and you only got 2.
No, he's won 3 and I've only won 2, but hey ho, he's younger than me.
Listen, let's look forward to the weekend that's coming up. Super Touring is going to be a great weekend. Get your tickets, guys. Check out knockhill.com or phone the girls in office on 01383 72 337. Until then, I'll leave the last couple of hours to John Cleland and come give the fans something that they want to hear.
Just come and see a great event. I mean, these cars sound glorious. They're not turbos, they're not wimpy things. They're real induction sound. And when they get angry, they're fabulous cars to watch. I would go and watch probably up through the chicane, quite dramatic up through there, hitting all the curbs, and hopefully that's all we'll hit over the weekend. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
The man's an animal.
There you go.